everybody going? Joe
Joe
Cool,
Cool, hi. Pam, hi.
I'm opening it up on the computer right now.
I ain't got no way to see comments. You're way away from me, so, and I'm blind, pretty much. Jen has to have the lighting just perfect, but she don't think about me wearing glasses and all the glare on my glasses. I can't see nothing.
Sorry. That's why I usually keep it over there where it's far from you. But then last week you're like, well, why aren't we using that tripod? Now we are. See, there you go. Because I knew you'd complain about it. All right. You didn't get my notification, so.
What'd I do?
The notification
You're right
for the
there.
live stream.
Just click on it.
Yeah, but that's.
It'll get it.
Oh. Maybe. Sorry guys, it's taking a minute. I should have had this ready already, but I just got.
She was too worried about being pretty. She wasn't. There wasn't nothing to do with just getting in no groove. She was too worried about being pretty.
I had just gotten into my groove editing a video that we recorded yesterday, and then I was like, dang it, I have like 30 minutes to get ready. So, yeah, sorry guys. But we're gonna have to turn this down. There we go. Oh, hey, I hit that like button. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Okay.
Okay, now there we go.
Now we can see everybody. Hey,
Hi,
Karen.
Kim.
Evelyn, hi. Trish, Jody,
Petrus, hello. Jody, hi.
Yeah, sorry if we
Trish, hi.
Evelyn, hi.
Evelyn, hello.
Aw, thanks.
Golly, you've been gone for a while. I haven't seen you around in a minute.
Right.
That's what I try to tell her, Trish, but she don't listen. You know how women are.
Sometimes I just don't feel pretty, guys.
She's like, that light's in the wrong place. It accentuates the bags under my eyes, and
it's true though.
Whatever.
It's true though. All right. So yeah, how's everybody been this week? It's been a good week for us.
Yeah, been a good week.
Yeah.
We made a trip to Arkansas.
We did. And we didn't talk about what we would say and what we wouldn't say. So if I smack Wiley, it's because he's not supposed to say that.
Oh, I'll just keep my mouth shut then.
Because
we went to Arkansas. That's all I'm saying.
I was inside editing a video, and he was out playing in his truck, and we didn't talk about it beforehand. So, yeah. Fix your face, Wiley, LG said. Hey, Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Yeah. The camera quality
Jen won't let me use her brush, so I can't fix my face.
Yeah.
And every time I buy a brush, she lets the kids lose it.
Can't have nothing nice with kids around. Hey there, Carol. How are you?
So anyway, I'm glad you got to go to Arkansas. Yeah.
Yeah. We don't mind if you spill some beans, right? But then you guys will come back tomorrow
and watch the video.
I don't know if it'll be out tomorrow. It might be Friday. Because I still have a lot more to go, and it's almost time to cook dinner, and, so I don't know if I'll get it done today, but tomorrow or Thursday probably it'll come out.
We really didn't get a whole lot done anyway, guys, because I had a repo fifth wheel gooseneck trailer that I had to deliver to Tulsa before we went to Arkansas. So we got loaded up early and got out of here, but we had to wait for the bank to open when we got to Tulsa. And by the time we got everything said and done, I mean, we was running behind, so we didn't get to spend a lot of time in Arkansas, but we did get some stuff done.
Well, and when we go back, we really need to take the tractor with us.
Yeah.
So we're already hauling a trailer.
Hey, Peter.
Yeah, so we need to, we identified what our next step is going to be. I'm going to try not to say it on here. Y'all are going to have to watch the video to figure out what our next step is going to be. But long story short, we will probably be making a camping trip here in the near future.
Yeah.
To go, because if we leave here, I mean, the days are shorter now, and we don't live there. It's a 4-hour drive. I mean, 3.5 hours is what Google says, but I mean, it could take 3.5, 4 hours, 5 hours to get there, depending on how many times we have to stop to use the bathroom and that kind of thing. And so, we really can't like travel and work in the same day. And so when we do work there, we're gonna have to go there and stay the night and camp out. Hey Rachel, how are you?
Hey Rachel.
And enjoying the 50s.
Wow, Carol, that's pretty decent weather for you guys up there this time of year, ain't it?
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say it's been in the 60s here the last couple of days.
Yeah, it's been really nice.
We've had
weather.
days in the 50s and 40s, and I mean we've even had a couple where it didn't get out of 30s. I think.
Yeah.
So it's starting to get really cold at night, and that's my biggest thing. Is I didn't really want to. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of a wuss. I love the outdoors, but I like it better when it's, an ambient temperature. We don't, when you're outside working and it's cold, that's fine. But camping when it's, in the 30s at night, isn't that great?
Thanks, Lori.
So, I reached out to some of our family in Arkansas, and Jeff actually said that he has. Well, shit, I can't. Sorry, I said a bad word. Sorry, I just realized mid-sentence that I probably shouldn't talk about that because he'll have a video out for you guys.
Hey, Sean.
Jeff has a solution for our camping problem.
Right. See,
I'm gonna try not
Lori,
to say a lot about that.
look, Sean even said, hello, beautiful people. So he said I'm beautiful.
Yes.
Sean said, I'm beautiful, Lori. Sean's my new friend. I don't like you anymore.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, we went and kind of, plans are pretty fluid with us. And we went and we decided where we are going to set up our temporary permanent shelters.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be semi-permanent. Hopefully they'll be temporary, but I don't know how long it's gonna take for us to dig a hole and build a house. So, fix your face.
Okay, Lori. Okay, that's better.
Anyway, we found out that we have a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a lot.
Yeah.
We're gonna be taking chainsaws, tractor. Maybe even, hopefully I can, beg, borrow, and steal, and, do something to get Drew's backhoe over there for a little while. But, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because we're going to need it all. Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jake. How's it going?
I bet it feels nice this time of year in Texas, don't it?
Well, I bet it does. Today was an absolutely amazing day outside here.
And I was inside editing the video.
Right.
Go figure.
Like always.
Yeah, right. So I don't mind working outside when it's cold. You can always put on more layers, but I don't want to sleep. I don't want to sleep in a tent when it's, below freezing. Shoot, I don't even really want to sleep in a tent when it's like below 45 at night. 70 and sunny, beautiful clear skies. Yes.
Yeah, I bet it probably got pretty darn close to 70 here today.
You reckon?
It was pretty warm. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting used to the cooler weather now, but it felt pretty warm today.
Anyway, so y'all have anything you want to talk about? Because I want to talk about what we did yesterday.
Because she wants you to take her attention off of what we did yesterday so she don't say too much.
Mm-hmm,
that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. I can give you one hint, though. We may have some boundary issues with neighbors.
Right.
So hopefully it won't end up in a major conflict.
Yeah.
So there's another tip for the video that's coming out. Yeah. Wiley's truck is a loud son of a gun. That I know.
So
this is the first a phone call.
This is the first time she's really made a trip in my truck. And so I'm also gonna have a video coming out talking about that. But yeah, she couldn't. We had a few people tried to call her, and she couldn't talk on the phone because it's so noisy going down the road and all that good stuff. But
Yes, Jake, a survey can solve that, right? But we've called a few. There aren't very many in the area.
and it's $1,400.
No, $1,800. The $1,400 was if we can get Jeff to survey his on the same day.
On the same day, so we'd split the cost.
And so we'd get a $400 discount. Each of us would if we can do it on the same day. But that's a lot of money. I mean, we could easily spend that in court if it went there, but it's just that's something that we're gonna have to be concerned about.
Lori has been on a hiatus and she hasn't visited us in a long time, she don't even know what we're talking about.
High fences good fences make great neighbors.
Well, you'll find out if you watch the video she releases in the next day or two. You'll see what's going on that problem, on the boundary issues, and but yeah, the survey stuff is. I mean, honestly, for probably $700 or $800, I could buy the stuff to do the survey myself and be a whole lot better off.
But then, if we're doing our own survey and there's a property boundary issue, like, I don't think Wiley's word would mean anything against the neighbor's word.
Right.
I mean, if we had somebody who does it for a living come out and do it, then it would be
easier to fight.
It would be easier to say, hey, this guy's impartial, he doesn't care, but this is where his line is. So,
sorry guys.
Yeah, he has to get up and get his coffee. So we, Lori, just to catch you up and anybody else who missed out on the last 6 months or so, we I don't even know where to start. We were serving a meal to the homeless once a week in our community. And then in June, the church had told us that they weren't going to be open June or July because of people being gone, and there wouldn't be somebody there on Wednesdays to let us in the building and stay there while we were there and everything. And then I had surgery at the end of August. And so we haven't been serving our community in the same way. During that time, we feel like God is kind of leading us in a different direction. We want to, we're buying a piece of property in central Arkansas, and it's about 3.5, 4 hours from where we are now in Oklahoma. But we plan on doing some sort of an earthship or earth type home that's in the ground. It's going to be an underground home. And that pretty much catches you up to now. And we're still operating our nonprofit. It's just kind of when needs arise. We're not doing the meal every week. We had run out of funding and really couldn't get back on track and keep doing that. But also, Central Arkansas. Well, it's Boonville.
It's the Boonville area. We're only going to be about 15 minutes from CRC and SLR, and we're going to be right next door to Jeff over at Bobbleheads.
We bought the side of a mountain, but before we had started looking into earthship homes and stuff, we bought the north side of the mountain, not the south-facing side. So it won't be total earthship, but we do plan on, once we get settled in Arkansas, becoming a positive impact on the community there, at least countywide, in helping folks that need help. So that could be doing a school supply drive for kids, doing toys for low-income families, like Christmas
helping
time.
Veterans and elderly,
helping vets fix their fences or their roofs, or elderly people build a ramp, or whatever the needs are. We've got a good group of people that are pretty handy, so there's not a whole lot we can't do together.
I didn't know Lori's from Van Buren.
Oh, hey.
So that's where Charles lives. Yeah.
I'm ready to grow free food in the garden. You say it's free food, but when you break it down, it's really not so free. Unless you're starting off with a garden that's already established and has good, healthy soil. Because we put a lot of money into our garden and haven't gotten a great return on it because our soil is very poor. So you say it's free, but we've put several $100s into topsoil and compost and
Well, we probably
seeds
would have been better off to have went to the grocery store and bought it. It just wouldn't have been as good.
Yeah, except I'm determined. So even though I have to throw a bunch of money at it, I'm still going to continue to do it. You're going to have to wait your turn, Dayton.
I know.
It's my
My
time.
fault. My fault. My fault. I know. Everybody needs my dad today. I just want to show him the air intake I put on my car.
So also, guys, if y'all don't know this, my youngest son, Dayton, has started staying with us now. So he's living out here. So now we're a family of 7.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm just awesome.
Don't let him lie to you.
He's not here 90% of the time, so it's almost like he didn't live here at all. He comes here and sleeps at night and works on his car in the driveway. That's really the only time we see him. Get that compost pile going, yes.
Yeah.
So actually, this past year, here in Oklahoma, we've made some good relationships with our local tree services, and so they have given us an abundance of mulch and logs and stuff. So there's our firewood. We can mill the logs and make lumber or slabs or whatever we need out of it. And all of that compost, or all the wood chips, is going to compost down, and it's going to be really great dirt. But I don't think I'm going to be able to take it with us. So the garden here is going to be great, and we're going to be moving to Arkansas, where I'm going to have to grow in pots for a while. For at least the first season, maybe the first 2 seasons, I'll have to grow in pots.
Jamie, you really expect me to keep up with that kind of stuff? I'm pretty sure he's just a little older than Michael, so I think he's 19 now.
Yeah, Dayton's 19 and Michael's 18.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jody said hi, Dayton, but I think he left already.
He already went out the door by the time she sent that, so. Hi, Emily.
Hi, loser.
Jeez, you're so nice.
I love you too, Emily.
Yeah. Sorry for not chatting. You're eating. That's fine. That's fine. We'll be making dinner after this and eating. I have no idea what I'm making yet.
Jen never makes it early enough that we can eat before we get on here.
Yeah, no. Very rarely. So, a lot of times I have dinner started, maybe, or at least I have an idea of what I'm making.
It's usually cooking. It might be out on the grill while we're on our live, but yeah, it's never done.
Yeah. Jody said, Emily!
Hi.
Peter's just saying hi to everybody now.
And so guys, the truck, that was probably about a 36-foot gooseneck or a 5th wheel travel trailer that I used that I delivered to Tulsa yesterday. And the truck done absolutely magnificent. Done a great job pulling it up there. Then we drove it on over to Arkansas and drove it back home, and it done really good. But I don't know if y'all have heard me talk about it a little bit, but you know, my neighbor Cece, we've been doing that job for him up there, building the add-on to his house. I have, and I've been taking him to Lowe's quite often for different stuff. Well, he's always telling Jennifer how mad it makes him that I have a following. So I have a fan club, he calls it, that's always, you know, holding us up in the parking lot for, you know, 15, 20 minutes at a time, you know, talking about the truck, wanting to see it, wanting to take pictures of it. And Jen got a little bit of taste of that yesterday.
Yeah.
Just about everywhere we stopped, there was somebody wanting to look at the truck and talk about it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But it's awesome. I mean, I want to talk about it too. But I get to hear about it all the time. Someone asked, Karen, she said, do you plan to have a milk cow? We actually already have 2. So we will be taking them with us. I just don't know if they're going to move when we move or if they are going to be boarded somewhere else.
So our big milk cow.
She is what, She'll be 3 years old in January.
Going on 3.
Mm-hmm.
And she was just bred last winter. And she had her first calf around springtime. Wasn't it?
Hey, Lindsay. Yeah, it was April or May, I think,
Yep.
that the calf was born.
But just unforeseen things that went on. We was unable to get her home to where we could milk her like we should have. So we missed that cycle. So hopefully she is actually with my uncle's cows right now, and I'm hoping that his bull breeds her, and maybe by spring next year we should be going back into the cycle to be able to milk her and everything.
I sure hope so. 'Cause
And then
they
so her calf was another heifer.
Right.
So now we've got 2. Now that Daisy, which is her calf, now that when Daisy gets old enough, then we can breed her and start milking her also.
Yay, Drew, did you find your present that we left for you? He said he's by our other house. Yeah. Lindsay's saying hi to him.
Well,
Aren't y'all together?
I mean, I would assume y'all's like standing
Yeah.
side by side and talking to each other on the phone.
Yeah. Lynn the Okie, yes. Jamie and Kevin are works a little field. Running a saw, but I'm listening, and yes, I found it. Thanks. Yay. Oh, and when we were at our property, we checked our trail cam that we have there, and there were deer on it.
Yeah, we got multiple pictures of some deer, so
It was
I
just
don't
a
know.
doe. It wasn't anything impressive, but
Doe eats just like a buck.
right.
Yeah. Oh, Lindsay said she's at home.
Oh,
Why ain't you out there working?
yeah.
What are you too good to go work now or what?
Drew, we gotta grab some saws and our tractor and maybe your machine and do a lot of work.
Yeah, Jamie, we did.
Aw, she's-
But as I explained earlier, I guess you wasn't in here whenever I was talking about it. We had to deliver a big fifth wheel travel trailer to Tulsa before we went. So it was really just straight over there. We spent maybe, 2 hours or so, and then come straight back home. We wasn't able to stay the night or anything because Jen, with her back, we really didn't want to camp or anything. But yeah, we went over there and spent a couple hours yesterday.
Hey, Brian. Ooh, her mom bought her some deer meat today.
Oh, hey. Now I need to come visit. Cook me some deer meat.
We have some freeze-dried deer meat from last year.
Do we really?
Yep, and we might have some. I want to say
Hey,
we
Brian.
have some backstrap in the freezer right now. I might have used it in a stew.
I think we did. We did whenever we was still
Or a
cooking.
chili or something.
Yeah.
No, but it's been just recently. If I used it, it was just
Oh.
within the last couple weeks.
What are those cats fighting about? Is that the cats fighting?
Yeah,
The baby cat is probably picking on the bigger cat.
Yeah, probably.
she is.
I thought Dayton left, but I can hear him out there
Yeah, no.
revving up his car.
That's what he's wanting me to come see. He's been working on his mufflers.
It's funny. You roll your eyes. You're like, he's just out there playing with his car. You were out there playing with yours
Yeah,
too.
but mine's better than his. He drives a Honda.
So
He drives a Honda. Who wants to spend time out there playing with a Honda?
he's
all
a
day?
chip off the old block. That's the coolest thing he's got right now.
I'm very disappointed in my kids. I don't know what happened, but that's all they want to mess with is them Hondas. They think they're fast. They think they have race cars and hot rods.
Lindsay said their cat is missing. Oh,
Oh no.
that's so sad. Emily, you're making a lot of noise.
Yeah. I'm gonna take you out and tie you up to a tree.
I got a lead from a local on good affordable beef. Deer not too far. Lady said it is worth the trip over to Centerville.
Oh wow. Yeah, Sean, I tried. It's just, I don't know. Something's wired wrong in their heads. I don't know what happened. They take after their mama, is what it is.
Except Lane likes trucks.
Yeah.
Lynn said, Wiley, you got a mini.
Yeah.
Good luck with your cows. What other livestock will you have? We have some coon pigs that we're going to take with us. We have 3 of them. We'll probably end up just taking the 2 breeders.
Oh, we're going to take them all 3, but one of them's going to be in the freezer.
Right. Or in a Mylar bag.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, and then we have a couple chickens right now, and we have a couple turkeys. We've been kind of trying to get rid of all of our animals. I don't know if we're gonna sell the turkeys or process them.
Yeah.
It is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I was actually just thinking about that because our Tom is huge.
Yes, he is.
Yes, we process our own meat. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't processed a coon yet, but they should be easier to do than.
Man, we done that 2 500-pounders last year. Holy moly! I ain't never gonna let one get that big again.
Yeah, that took forever.
Wow.
We got invited to Thanksgiving dinner at a church not far. Potluck, how fun!
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
We have we usually go to Wiley's brother's house for
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
I believe, although we haven't discussed anything about it yet, I believe that's where we'll be going this year.
It's only like a week away.
Yeah, it's not very far away.
I should probably get a hold of Becky. River has sweet talk Drew, and I think he
Oh,
has
Lord.
found her another kitty. I bet Lily could talk Wiley into a kitty too.
Yeah.
Brian's not on his computer, so his comments might be slow.
Oh,
and
okay.
And it's hard to tag from your phone.
Yeah, it's hard to tag anything.
So yeah, when we move, I don't know. Our pigs are probably gonna have to go with us right away, but we could put up some minimal fencing and keep them in because they're coon. So as long as they've got access to food and water, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, no, they don't go anywhere here. We just found out the other day, I guess because of the acorns and stuff all falling off the trees, we did find out that one of the neighbors behind us seen one of them back there on his property. So I guess they are wandering a little further picking up acorns, but usually they stay right here in our yard, and they're not in a pen or anything. So
That's funny, Lindsay. She said she couldn't talk him into one, but River has.
Sean, I forgot to comment on what you said. I don't think so.
Okay, so what?
But putting twins on my truck.
Oh.
I mean, it's going to have to be a workable, usable truck, and I just don't think that's going to happen.
The grocery store had turkey on sale for 99 cents a pound the other day.
Bye, Lori.
So I picked up a turkey.
Thanks
Bye,
for hanging
Lori.
out with me.
But yeah, I don't know. Our income is gonna be really limited when we move, and so the fewer animals we have to feed right out the gate, the better. But I really feel like our cows, I mean, they do cost a lot to feed. Shauna wants to know if you left the dually keys in the dually.
She told me to.
Maybe she's just confirming that you actually did it. Sorry, Wiley got a text message. Cats are easier than dogs, and they keep the mice away, which helps keep the snakes away. Yeah.
Yep.
Our little kitty, she's crazy.
Oh, she is wild.
If she
All
found
kinds
a
of
real mouse, she'd have so much fun with it. She has little toy mice that she plays with, and she throws them around and chases them. And if she found a real mouse, she'd be in kitty cat heaven. But we'll have a couple dogs and a couple cats, and I don't know, other than our cows and our pigs, maybe a couple chickens. Like, I don't even know if we'll have chickens because Jeff will be right next door.
Yeah,
with a
why
whole
would
bunch
we
of
need chickens whenever we got a
So-
chicken farm beside us?
Yeah, we'll just barter for eggs.
We'll trade a little bit of meat for a couple dozen eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something. Hey, Lori, how's it going?
Oh, one
Yeah.
Lori left and one Lori come in.
Yeah, she said that, yes, they play with it for like 30 minutes. A cat, yeah. I don't know. Our dog is a better mouser than the cats were.
My mom has got a little Chihuahua, and she is a really good mouser. That's
Mhm.
yeah.
She's old too.
Yeah. Access to town water. Karen, we do actually. There is a county water line that runs beside our property, but we're not going to tap into it. We're going to have a well drilled because we don't want to be on grid. We're not going to use the county or whatever electricity, or we're not going to use the county water.
He's grown up with a well pretty much his whole life, and I had a well drilled when I bought this property before I met him, and I would never go back to city water. I do know that some people in the area, I know that Mel and Gary at Simple Life Reclaimed have issues with their water. Like they have to have a really good filtration system because their water is really brown or copper colored or whatever. I can't remember what they said it is, but it's basically minerals in the water. But I'd still rather have a well than be on city water, because in a worst case scenario where there's no power, if you're on city water, you have no way to get water because those pumps aren't going to work, or whatever the situation may be. We will have our own well, and even if we need power to get water out of it, we'll still have access to water.
So Lynn is asking what our shirts say. Yours is Fowler Family Farms.
Yeah, mine is Fowler Family Farm. They are in Paul's Valley, maybe? They're not too far from us in Oklahoma right now.
And I really don't even know this guy, but it's Tree Haven.
We just met him somewhere and he threw a shirt at Wiley. Just kidding. We haul water until we have rain, catch them it one day. Yeah.
So I would imagine, because we're having, I don't know, the guy.
Steve,
hey Steve, how's it going? I would imagine for a while, trying to get together with the guy that does the well drilling over there seems to be a pretty good task right now. And so I would imagine it's going to be a little while before we get the well drilled. And so for now, is what we're going to do is probably just buy water off of Jeff. And we've got a 275 gallon tote. And since he's pretty much just next door, we'll be buying it off him and filling the tote for what we need to do. Of course, we haven't talked to him about that yet, so...
Yeah, don't tell him. We'll make it up to him some other way.
He actually offered it.
Yeah, he did.
A while ago.
Right.
So.
But, so we want to be off-grid because the reason we're building this and doing this adventure is because we want to be self-sustainable. So if there's a grid down scenario, we don't want to be caught up like most people. We want to be able to continue living our lives pretty much like we did previously, to the bad things happening. So I try not to talk about that too much because I don't want to get political on here.
Yeah, Jesus is Lord. We love Jess. I was just being crazy.
No, Jess is super
we
cool.
love Jess.
I just don't want to. I don't want YouTube to shut us down. So, hey guys, I see it says there's 59 people in here and only 34 thumbs up. So would you guys mind?
So if y'all don't know, that's Tree Haven. That's Jess.
Yes.
And
he's got the Sweet 16 in Arkansas, Ozark, Arkansas.
Ozarks, yep.
Right, and he's building a 2-story cabin there.
He is about 45 minutes straight north of us, is where the Sweet 16 is. Yeah.
What's next for the truck?
What's next for the truck? Actually, probably not a whole lot.
He made some minor upgrades.
I made some upgrades the last couple of days, and I actually did a little short video today. I don't know, it should be out in a day or two.
After I'm done with this one for this channel about our new property, then I'll be working on his video. So, yeah.
It's okay. I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying anything else. Oh.
Yeah, right. And I think that people that are on the same page as we are will understand, Rachel. the people who are way far on the other side, I really don't care if they get what I'm saying or not. But, you know, you get too far out there and then YouTube starts deleting your stuff and not pushing it and all of that stuff. So YouTube can play a really nasty game if you are on the wrong side of the opinion.
Yeah.
So I try not to share my opinions on here because they're pretty much all on the quote unquote wrong side.
By the way, hi Byron.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So the next thing for the truck is actually Wiley's planning on trying to work it.
So yeah,
He's trying to work with people that he knows to get jobs hauling stuff.
I've got my cousin over in Seminole that has the wrecker service. We're actually thinking about tagging it as a wrecker and running it under his insurance. That way I can move, you know, these RVs and things like that and do it under the wrecker service legally.
Lynn the Okie, yes. Wiley's channel is Working with Wiley.
Yep. So if we have any moderators in here that feel like it, you want to throw that link
I
up?
can do it right here.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, let's see if I can find it real quick.
Anyway, yeah, it's you know, I can do it legally as it is, but it is a little bit kind of pushing it. So we want to go ahead and get it full blown tagged and insured under the wrecker service, and I will have the name of the wrecker service on the door of my truck, basically, and be a job for the truck to do, keep it busy.
Oh, well, that's not it.
Like I said, we yesterday, so I went and repoed this like 36-foot fifth wheel travel trailer. Really nice trailer, but the man had passed away, and so the bank just, you know, it was a voluntary repo or whatever you want to call it. The family had us go down there and get the trailer and take it back to the bank. And on our way to Arkansas yesterday, I delivered it to the bank up in Tulsa and dropped it off up there. You know, but that's what we're trying to do with the truck. That's kind of why I built the truck. It was a purpose-built truck, and it's to pull trailers, and you know, I'm set up to where I can pull just about any kind of trailer there is, and that's pretty much where it's going with the truck.
If I can ever figure out how to do this. Sorry, it's taken me a year. I used to know how to copy and share links, but I don't anymore.
And if you want to go over and check it out, we should have a video coming out in the next day or two to show you the upgrades I've done to the truck that's going to help us out producing videos and everything else while I'm doing this kind of stuff. So,
yep, Wiley gets all the
hi, Paul.
Let's just say I'm a little bitter. He's got this really cool custom-built truck.
And I get all the cool toys too.
He gets all the cool toys that go with it. And I'm stuck driving an old crappy minivan. Not even old enough to be cool. Like, I mean, I don't know how far you have to go back to find a cool minivan, but ours is not it.
Well, they didn't make minivans back whenever they made cool cars, so
That answers my question. They don't exist.
I mean, I guess, you know, like the Scooby-Doo van could be almost, you know, a minivan. I mean, because they were short, they were small.
Yeah.
It could be a minivan.
The only way it'd be cool is if you put the logo on the side.
Oh, no, those are cool anyway.
I'm just joking. I really don't care about that. As long as it gets me where I need to go and home, I am good.
What we need to do is talk Drew into selling you the bus. Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah. That would be so cool. I learned how to drive in one of those. Take it over there for right now. After we're done with our live stream, I don't want you tripping over the cord for the light. Lily's got a teddy bear that's as big as she is, and she's trying to go through the living room. And there's a cord draped. I mean, our house is only 12 foot wide, and so, you know, there's not a lot of space in here. And she's likely to knock everything over if she tries to carry that teddy bear over that wire. At least you have a car. I have been without for a few years now. Sharing a vehicle is not very fun, right? I mean, Wiley and I, the last several years, we pretty much have been connected at the hip until I had my surgery. And then he's ran off and had a good time without me.
Yeah.
Building his truck and getting out of the house.
You have
and
no
going
idea.
places.
You have no idea.
I'm gonna copy on you. So yeah, now I'm in charge of chauffeuring myself around. Hey Randy, how are you?
Hey Randy.
Me too, but my family won't share. So yeah, guys. I don't like awkward silence, so I'm just gonna keep on jabbering on. Wiley's got a cool truck. I don't, but I'm gonna make him build me a cool house.
But I bought her, or I traded for her, a '56 Packard. How long did my truck sit out here before I got to work on it? How long did it sit? How long did we own it before I got to work on it?
Like a year.
Okay.
Okay.
So
you got like 11 months. Jen the Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky?
Yeah,
Have
I
you
don't
ever
know.
heard that song?
You ain't. Maybe. I don't know. Probably. I don't pay attention to like who sings songs.
It's a Phil Harris song and it's really hard to find, but it's called the Jabberwocky Bird.
Oh.
And yeah.
Huh.
I mean, I guess that's what he's talking about. I don't know.
I read it as Wookiee, like from Star Wars. Or
Well,
whatever.
maybe.
I was gonna try to do the Wookiee sound, but I don't think I can. I think I'd just embarrass myself. I'm not that diehard of a Star Wars fan.
I think there was a lot of other people saying.
I've been stuck at home for a while not having a car. I'm hoping to get one in the future. Yeah. I hope for your sake you can.
Yeah,
'cause,
right.
you know, I don't mind being at home, but the moment I feel like I'm stuck or stranded, I get antsy.
I refuse to buy a new car. Luckily.
Oh, he said it was a Star Wars reference.
Oh, okay. But luckily, I refuse to buy a new car. Luckily, I've had the experience, and I know how to keep stuff running. I know how to build what I need to build to on a vehicle. But I would never. I think a new car is an absolute waste of money.
I can attest to that. He's right firsthand. I mean, I didn't have great credit at the time. I got into a brand new car, but my payments were like $400 a month, which I felt like was a lot. I mean, for a Ford Fiesta.
And that's not very much anymore.
And it was a decent car until it got totaled in an accident, and then I didn't have the gap insurance and whatever. I only bought a new car because I got tired of fixing the old truck that I had.
Well, yeah, because it was a Ford.
It was a Ford, yeah. It was a big truck though, and I really loved it. And then I went down this little tiny car and felt like I could go anywhere because, a gallon of gas in the Ford will get you to the gas station, and a gallon of gas in a Fiesta will get you to the next state over. Like.
So here, what I was going into a while ago is luckily, I've always been surrounded by a group of people. I guess just being a car guy, I've been in the car world. I know enough that, I can always go out here and buy a car for $500.
If it'll last you a year, that was a good $500.
Yeah, if you pay $500 for a car and that thing lasts you a year, that was a good investment. And I can do that every day. I mean, it's not going to be pretty. Heck, it may be missing a couple of windows. You never know. But it's going to get you from point A to point B when you need to go. And that's just, I've always been able to do that. So I refuse to go spend the money on a new car. And, you put liability insurance on that, cost you like $40 a month, 50, whatever. And, hey, 6 months down the line, if somebody runs over that car and tears it up, whatever, no big deal. You don't need full coverage on it. That's, just another expense you don't need. But that's just the way it's always been in my life.
I agree, Rachel. I would never buy a new car again. I feel like I totally got screwed on on the deal. You know, I got a high interest rate because my credit wasn't that good, and I didn't really know how to negotiate or whatever. I just needed a car that was reliable, and it was because it was brand new. It only had like 17 miles on it. But I will never ever own a tiny car ever again and have it as a daily driver.
Well,
like,
for the people like you, Paul, you know, going and buying a 4 or 5 year old, you know, even a year-old car. But you go nowadays, especially, you go buy a new car off the lot, and you're looking at $50,000-$60,000, and the minute it hits your driveway, you just lost 15 or 20 grand of that.
Right.
And it's just it don't, you know, you buy it, you know, a year or two old, whatever, and you know
the second owner.
Yeah, it's not.
And you're way better off.
Yeah, it's not. You don't lose that value like it does when you drive it off the lot.
So yeah, I'll never own a little car again or a new one. Not unless I like won it somewhere. If I was at the casino and they pulled my name or whatever and I won a car, I'd take it. Heck yeah, but
Not me. I'd make them pay me the money.
oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Oh yeah, you can opt out of
Well,
getting
then,
the vehicle.
Yeah. Well, then in that case, I'd probably take the money and run too.
I said I got a car and not a bloody Rolls Royce. But nowadays, Paul, a brand new car off the lot, you're lucky to find one. I mean, unless you buy something like what she's talking about, the little Ford Fiesta or something like that.
Go put it back where you found it.
Any kind of a decent car at all is going to cost you $40,000-$50,000.
Yeah. And then they're so complicated, you can't work on them yourself.
Yeah.
Wiley, I have the cash to buy a good car and want a mid-sized car. Can we chat offline?
Sure. Just let me know what you think, Jody. Or, well, whenever we get off here, if you want to talk, we can talk.
Guess what?
Hey, Freddie. Frankie. Why was I going to say Frankie?
I don't know. What time is it? Okay. We have about 13 minutes till Mama V goes live.
Oh, yeah.
About 12 or 13 minutes. That's what we have left. We bought a new GMC pickup, paid $70K, and found out there was parts missing.
Charlene,
Oh
I
my
have
gosh.
no doubt. I'd have no doubt that happened. Man, I just don't even see it. I mean, you're talking now. You want a fancy pickup? You're spending right around $100K for one. It's stupid. I don't even see how people can afford it at all. Even a business. I don't even think from a business standpoint, if you needed a pickup, that it's a very good business idea to go out and buy a $100,000 pickup anymore.
Well, from a business standpoint, if you made a lot of money this year and you needed to write it off, you could write that truck off over 5 years.
Well, yeah, maybe.
And, get 5
I don't know.
or whatever. No, I'm not. You can have it. I love you, Lily.
Love you too. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thanks for the muffins and the bear. I remember you. Was it you or Chris that bought me that bear?
Sorry, guys. My mind goes crazy whenever Lily's in here talking, and I can't even think right now.
We try to have the kids, stay out of our area, but it's not like we have a designated office space to do this. Hey, guys. Hello.
Hey! Long time no see.
Right.
We was almost next door to you yesterday.
Right. But we didn't have time to stop and visit. We didn't want to visit one person and not be able to visit everybody. So,
Hey, Mama V.
hey, Mama V. This is
Is
our
that the
cute
kitten?
little kitty.
Yep, that's the kitten.
We got her in July. No, in August. We got her in August, I think.
Yeah, we was last time we went and stayed 3 months ago, whatever it was. Whenever we went and stayed in Arkansas for a few days, we had to take her with us,
Because we had to bottle feed her.
and we was feeding her with a bottle at that time. Yeah, so
She was so tiny she could fit in your hand. And now
leaving.
she's getting
Yeah,
big.
for a little bit, but I'm gonna be honest. My car now that I put that air intake on, it's surging bad.
You better put your other stuff back on it then.
We don't want to come have to rescue you.
Well, I mean, like, I don't know. It's weird because I unplugged my map
Okay.
sensor and it works.
She looks like Twister. She does. Yeah, she does. It's funny how she's like dark from here to her head, and then she's like way light on the rest of her body. It's almost like she has on a shirt. A little shirt. But anyway, yeah, so we'll circle back since we have new people in here, but we went and visited our property yesterday, and we figured out what our next step is going to be. But it's going to require us to be there for a few days to get anything done. So we are going to have to go camping.
We're gonna have to make a plan and get down there for a few days. So yeah.
But your cat's so fat. Our other cat, he's really fat.
Yeah.
But he's just gray and white. And she's not at all related to him. But yeah, so we're gonna be in the area again in the near future. I want to get over there before it gets too cold out.
I was never bottle fed, Paul. I always got the good stuff.
Always leave it to Paul to make a dirty joke.
When?
Oh right,
When?
yeah. Oh, because I messed up earlier.
Why?
Because I sent a message and asked Jeff when he was going to be moving into his cabin, and he acted like he's like, when I get it done, okay? Like, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that when is a dirty word around here. I think we're in the same boat as the rest of y'all. When will come when it happens.
Yeah, right.
Next
Although we're going to try to make this happen pretty quickly.
Yeah,
because-
I don't know if we'll get there before Thanksgiving, but it would be best if we did, because the longer we wait, the colder it's going to get. And we're going to have to fit a lot of work into those couple of days we're going to be there. So we're just going to be, well, shoot. I don't want to tell you guys what we're going to be doing. Y'all have to watch the video that's coming out. I almost let it slip. But it's looking a lot.
Well, that was a little later in life, Paul.
The property looks a lot different now that everything's dying off.
Yeah, it does. And it's kind of hard to easier to give you a little visual of what we want and how we want it.
It was kind of hard with everything, with all the trees in full bloom. It was kind of hard to see the terrain, and we kind of got a better idea for the terrain since everything's dying off.
Hi, Chrissy.
Hey, Chrissy. Oh my gosh, we need to build a beehive.
Oh.
There was this.
What?
Are we not supposed to talk about that?
I don't know. You're the one that was telling me I couldn't talk about things.
We need to call Tim at Ridge Life and see how we handle some bees. Because if we don't do something with them, I don't think they're going to survive the winter. But it's not going to be easy to get to them.
No.
We're going to have to go on a hike.
So now that she's already talked about it, brought it on, we found right pretty much where we're wanting to build our house there is a tree that's probably, I don't know, that big around, and about 20 foot up, it broke, and the top of it all come down this happened since the last time we was down there. And we walked back there and was looking at it. Well, the tree is hollow, and it is completely full of honeycomb.
You can just see it's just layered
And
like
then
this.
the bees are still going crazy up there and everything. So we need to figure out how to get those bees. I got to figure out how to get to the queen and get us a...
Well, first, we got to figure out how to
going.
take the tree down. Because, one, I don't think we have a ladder tall enough. 2, we have to climb, 100 foot up the mountainside to get to the tree and carry a ladder to do that. It's going to be crazy. But I feel really bad letting them all die. So, and I feel like if we don't do something, then they
Sheila,
will.
I guess I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about.
So Sheila, the camper that we were towing yesterday wasn't ours. Wiley got paid to transport it. It was a voluntary repo. The old man that owned it had passed away. And I wish that we could buy it because it was a pretty nice camper. It was a 2015, I don't even remember what brand it was.
Outback?
Outback, yeah.
I can't remember.
Like
yeah, it was an Outback.
It wasn't anything super fancy, but it was nice. And yeah, she said Tim will know for sure, right? I just don't know if we're going to be able to like cut the tree down. Because it would make it a lot easier if we could cut the tree down, but I don't want to hurt the bees.
From what I understand, well, the queen's the only one you have to worry about. But from what I understand, they are pretty susceptible to hard impacts, so I think the tree falling might hurt it. I don't know.
So yeah, I don't know how that's going to work. We'll have to talk to Tim about that. But yeah, so the camper we were transporting, unfortunately, is not ours.
No, that would be nice, but
so no, we did not get it over there.
So the bank is taking bids on the camper, but I don't think it's any. My uncle already put a $7,000 bid in on it, and that's nothing way out of our price range. There's no way we could even think about it.
Yeah. Chrissy, that would be super cool. Of course, Tim, I believe, is still all the way in Tennessee.
That would be absolutely amazing.
He's just gonna have to help us over the phone.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to build a beehive. We started building one a few years ago. We were gonna do a Langstroth hive, Langstroth. I can't remember exactly how to pronounce it, but it's a horizontal hive and it's long, and you can like close off different sections or whatever. And it's long, so you don't have to like move them and unstack them and stuff.
No, Sheila. So what we're doing is I've got 4 buses. And I think we're just going to put those on the property for temporary shelter. And, of course, then we can move them around and use them for storage and things later on, or just depending on how I do things. But instead of, going out and buying something, when we already
Bye,
have...
Mommy. See you soon.
We'll see you in a little bit. Since we already have these, why not use them?
Right.
Why spend the money on buying something else and since we already have these? So I believe we're going to wind up just doing converting the buses. Of course, the kids already live in one of the buses.
We have an old school. It's like a 70s-ish school bus.
Full-size school bus.
Full-size, yeah. The 2 of the kids live in already. They've been out there for a few years, and they absolutely love it. When we started talking about other ways of living, they're like, can't we just take our bus with us? And okay, yeah, sure. So those 2 are already done, but we got 3 more to do. Yeah. And so we're trying to do this with the least amount of money as possible, and why not use what we already have?
Yeah.
So it ain't gonna be glamorous by any means, but we'll stay dry and hopefully warm for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those buses are certainly better than our previous plan of moving there in tents. So.
Yeah. So that's going to be temporary housing, which I'm sure temporary will be a year or so, or 2 or 3, or, just depends on how things work out. But
Yep. We're getting to the end of this. We only got a minute and a half left.
we're going to take a little bit of Mel and Gary's idea and steal it, because we're going to park 2 of the buses with about a 20-foot gap in between, and then build a roof over the top. So we've got a little outdoor area for a family room, or however you want to say that, and then have, one of the buses will be our room, then the other bus will probably be Lily's room, and then,
Yeah, right.
Hunter and...
See y'all later, and have a great night. Bye,
Yep.
Sean.
Bye, Sean.
And Kelly. Yeah, so that's it, guys. We got less than a minute left. If you guys want to continue hanging out with everybody, go on over to Possum Run Homestead and visit Mama V. She's got exciting things going on. Military tents, pallet flooring, fire heater, you can do it.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yes. We've actually explored that option, but it's been, those tents are pretty costly. So, have Have you seen the videos of the man that buried a bunch of buses? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Yes,
a guy
he
out of Canada. He built like 36 buses or 32 buses and built a what do you call it? Fallout shelter or whatever
Right.
out of them.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mel said cheap and effective. Yes, they are in comparison to buying a new RV.
Right.
But they're expensive considering we already have these buses.
Everybody, I don't want to take up any of Mama V's time. Go check out Mama V over at Possum Run Homestead. If you
And-
don't know who she is.
Don't forget to go to Working with Wiley on Fridays at 4 o'clock because we do a live stream over there.
Right.
On Fridays at 4. So, yep. Thanks, Rachel.
Thanks,
for posting
Rachel.
That.
Yep.
We love you guys, and we will see y'all next week.
See y'all next week. See y'all Friday on my channel.
Yeah, stay tuned. There's a video coming out in the next couple of days. So, all right.
Bye,
Love you
y'all.
guys. Bye.